When I was in 7th grade, I was put into a class called PBL. It was something brand new to Wilson, so my class were kind of called the guinea pigs, and we did all sorts of activities, such as putting on a class play by writing the script, making costumes, blocking movements, memorizing lines, and performing. Some other things that we did was we got a class pet by a persuasive presentation, and we waded in the water of a river to test if there was coliform bacteria in it, which is feces, or to catch macroinvertebrates. All of these activities sound really fun, but the whole time we were learning. We learned in a way that was exciting and fun, and we experienced things firsthand rather than learning about it in a textbook. We learned how to talk to adults properly over the phone, how to perform a science experiment without help from a teacher, and really basic life skills like how to paint a wall for a set piece or how to take care of an animal. All of these skills would not have been taught to us if we didn't have these experiences in PBL. When reading To Kill a Mockingbird, I saw that the characters are constantly learning and teaching, so my topic relates to the theme of education and learning. My topic is STEAM integration in our schools or lack thereof. STEAM is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Join STEAM activities such as robotics or mural club, or take STEAM-related courses in school. By joining in on these opportunities, you are bettering your learning, having more fun, and telling teachers that we need STEAM in our curriculum. A study conducted in California with data collected over 20 years from PBS NewsHour shows that students who were exposed to a high level of art in high school had a 23% higher college attendance. According to Robert Hamilton from the book Do Music and Art Classes Matter in New York City, students who take art and music classes from low-income families are 5 times less likely to drop out of school than students who do not have art education. 1.3 million elementary students in New York City were not able to take music classes, and 4 million were not able to take art classes. 20% of public schools in New York City in 2014 had no art education teachers, and of that, 42% of those teachers were in low-income areas. One of the biggest problems is the curriculum. It does not allow teachers to fully embrace their creative potential in engaging students. The curriculum model can be helpful at times, but it restricts integrative opportunities. Along with the curriculum, benchmark assessments can force students to learn in specific time frames and can pressure teachers to use direct and teacher-centered instructions. Another problem is the lack of resources and materials, not including textbooks and worksheets, but budgeting for supplies and materials for hands-on learning. If that is not an option, household items like plastic water bottles, egg cartons, glass jars, or bubble wrap can be a big help in getting activities started. During times of budget cuts, usually the first thing to go is our programs. Many problems cause our lack of integration, but some of the opinions that cause the problem is people believing that it is not worth the money to train teachers or to take time away from studying for standardized tests. Another opposition that people have is not having the technology, or having it, but not having teachers comfortable with using it. My interviewee, Mrs. Klein, said that it is a neat thing for students to see that teachers learn too. Teachers that grow with students let them make mistakes and learn them, because that is what STEAM is all about. Although the problems are large, there are many solution options. One being teachers attending STEAM conferences and training. Having a few teachers attend and bring their experiences back to teach the rest of the staff would be an easier and cheaper way to spread this way of teaching. This problem can only be solved by courageous teachers that are willing to challenge and change learning in schools. As students, we can show teachers that we need STEAM programs and PBL-led classes by talking to our teachers, taking STEAM-related classes, or joining extracurricular activities that involve STEAM. In 2016, there were 6 states that are working to create standardizing tests for the arts. 90% of surveyed Americans believe that art education is important as of 2015, but believing that something is important and taking action are 2 very different things. Imagine a school where every class had a component to it that you enjoyed. You walk into class and you get really excited because there's a really fun activity planned. Imagine your math class having a science experiment that taught you chemistry and algebra. Being a part of PBL was one of the best learning experiences I've ever had. Studies have shown that students involved in the arts program go farther in life, and they learn how to be creative problem solvers. According to Mrs. Klein, math is not separate from art, which is not separate from social studies, and all of these things can be connected. That is when learning gets powerful. Let your learning become powerful. Talk to your teachers. Take the opportunities we have now and spread the word that our classes need STEAM. If you do that, high school will go by in a flash and you will be learning so many things you never thought that you could.